So now let's take a quick look at storyline. Okay, so storyline. So let's go to weekly. Okay. So this is weekly reject weekly, right? Storyline says
Yeah.
is if weekly reject weekly, you go one time frame below and look for breakouts, daily breakout, right? So weekly reject
Yes.
weekly, this was December 7th, so daily. So this is our daily breakouts right here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Then that means that whatever retracements would have after this breakouts into this area should be a sell, right?
Yes. Definitely.
Logically. Yeah. But is that what is happening now?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to weekly. So interestingly, this is a weekly level, but we never tap. So yeah, let's assume this week is gone. So again, weekly breakouts, or even before this weekly breakout. So this is again a weekly level right here. This area,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
this guy came. That so weekly, J weekly, supposed to go look for daily breakouts. I assume this is the tapping. Our breakout should be somewhere around. But did that happen? No,
No.
that didn't happen either. Okay, so now compare. So now, okay. The only interesting thing about this was, oh, after this breakout, now this is a weekly breakout. So if after a weekly breakout, you can actually trade a daily retracement. So this is storyline. The storyline is saying to buy from here. But now at
Yeah.
the same time, if you are still in the weekly storyline kind of demeanor or whatever that is, after this breakout, you probably want to sell from here. Okay. And this was
Yes. I'll be looking
Monday.
for sales from there.
Exactly. So on Monday, market opened pretty downwards. I remember somebody sent a chart to look for sales from this open. I don't know why. I was just laughing. So now, logically, this is engulfing, right? This is also engulfing. Okay. So for quite a number of people, this would be, oh, okay. So storyline is what? Bearish.
Bearish.
Retrace into this level and sell. But is that what is happening now?
No. Rather, gold is buying.
Exactly. So are there times where storyline works? Yes, there are times where storyline works. What I teach particularly is to one abolish storyline and focus on what the time frames are telling you. So for example, if sorry, my premium stuff is off, so I can't use the replay
Okay.
button as much.
Okay,
So
sir.
let's see. For example, if the daily, let me just put a line here. Let's say put a line. Yeah, at this point. So let's say price was here at this point. We've not seen all of this happen, but obviously we know it has happened. So benefit of
Mm-hmm.
hindsight. So now I've not seen all of that happen, and I'm a trader. I come to the market. What's the logical thing for me to look out for? So from our SOP, the first thing is to mark external levels closest to current market price. So let's assume this is current market price. This candle is not open. The next thing are the
Okay.
liquidity levels. So what are the liquidity levels around the SNR level? Okay, so for example, this is a high taking, the low taking. Already,
Yeah.
this is a true breakout structure. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
That's
already, this is a liquidity level. Even though you can see it on this time frame, if you drop lower, probably see it. But sometimes I like to help my students imagine that this is actually a liquidity level. Number one, you agree with me that this is a strong low. Well, you were in the boot camp, right?
yes. I
Oh,
was.
okay. So you agree with me that this is a strong low, or this is a main low, and this is our
Yes,
last
that's the
low
main low. Yeah.
before this main low. Okay. So before this happened, I have already marked these levels. I've marked this low. I'm anticipating what will happen. Okay, so I dropped to the H4 chart. So on the H4, I just need confluence. So is there something on the H4 that is telling me exactly what I just witnessed on the daily? Yes, so much. On the H4, I know that this is the last low, right? If you change
Yeah.
SMC, you know this is a change of character, right? Yeah. So after a break of structure, this is SMC's BOS. You expect a retracement, okay? And if you're going to
Yeah.
expect a retracement, in the least, you expect that price will take this low because this is the last structural low within that level. This is what we have here. So in the list, you expect that price will take this structural low below that level. And in the list, you would know, well, I don't know if some of the things some of the ways I trade, sometimes because of my previous knowledge. Now, this is a gap liquidity. I think there was holiday at this time. So more often than not, price would always use the low as liquidity. More often than not. Okay?
Yeah.
So because of that,
On the higher time frame, that was the last low before the main low.
exactly right here is even clearer. Okay? So it's clearer right here. So if I'm
Yes.
picking this low, it means that you already know that one of our promised area to expect a rejection is this H4 imbalance. And notice
Yes.
that I marked from week to week. So sometimes the challenge is not for the challenge is not about trades. Sometimes from my experience is usually that some people think, oh, this level is too big for you to have a trade from. Okay, so
Yes.
that could be a challenge. Okay, so people say, oh, this is too big to have a trade from. But one of the things you would see, for example, if you put an entry here, stop here, this is over 100 pips, stop. If your target is here in the list, because obviously from what I've thought so far, you know this is also liquidity, right?
Yes. That's
Okay, so that's
liquidity.
liquidity. So if your entry is here and your target is here, this is a decent 6R. If you put, because you're trading an ISM frame, if you risk 1% on this trade, just 6%. On an 100K account, that's 6K. And this is just from H4 and the daily. We've not even gone lower yet. We've not gone lower yet. So the idea is that if two higher time frames, for example, the daily and H4, are telling you something, then you can bet your money on it and then set
Mm.
a decent target because it's definitely going to happen. All
Okay.
right. So if we decide to
Yeah.
go lower, like what I thought in the bootcamp, you can find this imbalance one candle, one time frame lower. That will be H4. So on H1, sorry, that will be H1. So on H1, what do you see? You see another imbalance, which is well within our level. So this imbalance is well within our area. I don't like
Yeah.
refining below one time frame because I usually feel there's no point. And the reason is that if one of the foremost things I struggled a lot with was as a trader was trading lower time frame. Now I know a lot of people. I have friends that trade lower time frame and that trade second time frame, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, and that's even all they trade, and they are very, very, very good. But one of the things that you'd see is for every trader, you really just have to find out what really works for you. Not all quotes, or not, you can't use all, what's that quote again? The all sides all approach. Okay. But the
Yeah.
easiest way to always make money is if you can follow the higher time frame buyers. So it is from higher time frame, you'll be able to know how to enter on the lower time frame. If you spend a lot of time on H1 and H4 charts as an intraday trader, you'll be very, very successful. As an intraday trader, a lot of time on H1 and H4. Now, for example, this would have been a very decent entry, and in the list, this would have been your first target. You should take this on H1. Now, as you can see on the H1, after this reaction, if you're in the boot camp, you already know this is a true break of structure, right?
Yes. Because the high and low
Exactly.
were taken out.
Exactly. The high taking, the low taking, this is a true breakout. So what does that tell you again? So let's say you move this here. So already on the H1, I can see a reason to buy. So H4. So that's just the idea. So on the this is the H1, this is the MSU. So on H4, I already have this level, right?
Yeah.
This is an EFG that got broken. Agree?
Yes. Yes.
Definitely. Okay. Now you remember what I thought about what's that stuff again? About structural breaks. I think type 2 structure.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
what we have here. So we have this, so we have this drop. Now we came here, we got a little reaction, and then we broke. Where would price continue price from this level to the upside? You agree with me?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. So this was where we're expecting sales to happen from, which was this EFG, expecting sales to happen from, right? Broke, retraced back into units to continue high. And that's exactly what we have here, this imbalance here. That's just on H4. So we don't know what's on the daily yet. So let's see the daily. So the daily is not very conclusive. If the daily is not conclusive, that means you can make a trade idea of your H4 and H1. The same way, if you're trying to get a trade on M15, and you check M15, M15 is telling you to buy, H1 is telling you to buy. If H4 tells you to sell, then just hold on. Wait for H1 and H4 to confirm or say the same thing. But if H4 is not conclusive, you can easily take your trade because of what you have on M15 and H1. So that's typically the way. So now you can, I already know, so let's say for example, I missed this buy because this buy happened very late. Was it late? Oh, not so late. I think it happened day two. So this was 12 midnight. It was 12 a.m. Oh, no, not so late. Not so late, really, not so late. But I think something happened. Yeah. I used to think this happened late in the night. But I think I'm wrong. All right, so price broke at
Um,
this point. So on H4, we have a reason to pick a buy. On H1, we also
yes,
already have a reason. Okay. So we are following higher time frame buyer. So imagine just using H1 and H4. So for me now, this is the big H4 candle, right? Again, from the refinement, you can easily refine to this engulfing. Okay. So if you pick this trade from here, and this is not, I've not even started to add trend line. We've not even added trend line at all. If you pick this trade from here, your easy first target would be this high, right? And it's still a decent 5 hour.
definitely. Yeah,
You'll still make money. So you have to focus more on it. It took me a long time to be able to agree that I can actually trade this way. For me as a person, it took me a long time. Like I mean for like 4 years, that's what I was struggling with. Because I was always focused on the lower time frame chart. Now, as a person now, this trade is a good trade I can take on M1. So let me show you M1. I don't think I've ever opened M1, but let's see. Um, I mean, for this particular trade. But let's see M1 could be far behind. Oh shit, I mean probably far behind. Let's see M5.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure we are going to trading view is going to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
M5. So on M5, what do you see here? What do you see on M5? Within this area of entry, what do you see?
Um, I see. I don't know if you can enlarge. We can zoom in,
Yeah,
zoom
for
in,
sure, for sure.
zoom. Okay. Uh, firstly, I see a kind. Okay, all right, that's this perfect. Okay. Firstly, I see that we have swept liquidity. We have taken a high, taken a low, given a true break of
Yeah, you
structure.
can mark it. You can mark it. There's a
Okay.
there should be an annotation button just below your screen to the left.
Okay. Let me, uh, okay. Okay. I found it. Okay. And, and I see a, I see a sweep here. Oh, and there's a, so where's boss? Please take the chart a little bit up.
No, I'm asking you what you can see here right now. We are coming
Okay.
from H1. From the H1, for
Yes.
example, we refined that
This,
zone from H4. That was an H4 zone. So I'm asking you, what can you see inside that zone that would have helped you refine your entry to get a better risk
uh,
to reward?
I can see an engulfing. I can see an engulfing somewhere here. This one. This. I can see this sweep. This sweep here. I can see something here.
Okay, now look at this. widen your horizon or open your eyes. So see, price takes the high right here, takes the low. Is this a true break of structure?
Yes, it is.
Again, price takes the high, takes the low. True break of structure.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to mark out. And
So
this
this leading
candle, this
engulfing, even though price sniped it by a bit, oh, that would have been okay. Well, actually, you'd have been taken out still because the spread would have been crazy. The spread would have been crazy.
yeah,
But
yeah,
this
yeah.
is a perfect entry. This is a perfect trade. In fact, even this entry here for this buy is a perfect entry to the upside. So that's how you can actually use lower time frame to refine your trades. So let's
Yeah.
go to M15.
I wanted to mark this. Oh,
Sorry, not that place. Sorry,
this.
let me take it back. You can delete your annotations and mark again.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is M15.
Eraser.
Even so sweet. So sweet a trade, man. So sweet a trade. Almost perfect, you know. And the idea
Okay,
is
Mr.
that,
Westbus.
all right, sorry, yeah.
Okay. What I've learned from what I've tried to learn here is that let's say price is on the daily, price is reacting from a classic S&R level. What I should do is I go down to the H4, and if I can find an H4 breakout, then
I
I can
never
frame
said
a
that.
trade.
I never said that. See, every time frame is telling you something. I never mentioned H4 breakout. I never said anything about going to daily, going to. That would mean that you're just trying to cram on the trade because every trade presents in different ways. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, from the way the candles present to you, for example, this trade now, I don't think we saw anything about breakouts or anything apart from what we have here. The first thing we saw was even from a lower time frame, we saw true breakout structure. The next thing was this structural breakout I mentioned, which was why we marked this level. And
Exactly.
additional thing was that, oh, okay, this is bullish, right? I need for breakout level. It's bullish.
Yeah.
So we already, and also structural wise, this is the high taking, the low taking. So the same target should be this high.
Yeah.
Okay. So the moment you can settle yourself and ask yourself these questions, what's the H4 thing? If you can hold on, I really wish I could do maybe tomorrow. I wish you could do a proper replay button. I'll just hit subscribe for my video here. So if the low taking, the high taking, this becomes your descent potential. And it's the same thing over and over and over again. So for example, let's assume let's go to a new day. Okay. Let me try to make an example out of a new day. So let's say price was here. So you've gotten this breakout already, right? On the daily.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now, the first question I'm going to ask myself is, oh, okay, what's this daily candle saying? What can I see? Right? So number one, this is supposed to be liquidity, right? This is the last high before this main high on the daily chart. So if I mark, so I see price took that liquidity. That was even why we sold here. So now we are back.
Yeah.
So it means that there is no order above this level. So we have this
Hmm.
thing here,
Yeah.
this breakout. This is the candle we have now. So this candle has not formed yet. So my idea is, oh, okay, price is going to retreat. But now the question is, how far back can price retreat? Will price use this breakout level? Will price use that level? Will price use this class getting up? You don't know. We don't know that. So how do I decide if price is going to use this level or not? Okay, so I just keep asking myself, because what was on the 8-4? Sorry, let me go back to that place. So I marked it. I'm sure I'm marking the wrong right. Let's see. I have to put it here. We have to be candle behind this. Okay, H4. So on the H4 chart, this day is so stressful, man. This day is 8th of January. This is 9th of January. Okay, so we are looking at everything behind the 8th of January. Okay, so on the H4, as you can see, this is the H4 chart, live and direct. As you can see,
Yeah.
structurally on the H4, we have the high taking, the low taking. Now you have a true break of structure on the H4. Okay, pretty decent. And at the same time,
Yes.
you have first break, second break, or even, well, I can consider this a break, sure. First break, second break. But rising break that here. First break, second break. So you have double breakout. Okay. So you are still
Yeah.
asking yourself questions from pretty decent. So now you know we have this retracement. This has not come yet. So you're just asking yourself questions. Oh, what's going to happen next? So you check H1. What's on H1? What's on H1? So on H1, sorry, give me a minute. Sorry, Esther. All right. Sorry about that.
No,
So
it's fine.
we have okay, so on H1, what do you see on H1? Technically, you can see this an MSU price. Yeah, I taking the low taking this is a true break of structure,
Yeah.
true break of structure. So you can see prices
Yeah.
reacting from this buy distinctly. So whatever happens, as you can see, this is a retracement into this engulfing. So you have reason to believe that the next day you can actually start picking buys from anywhere within this engulfing. So price comes surprisingly into this gap level. Even if you're not sure, this is still an easy trade to pick from you. And different targets, you intraday wise, if you target this area, you've actually done very good intraday wise. But on the daily, you know your targets will be much more further. Why? Because you already know
Yeah.
that price has taken this liquidity level. So the next logical target will be number one, maybe this gap level, and then this one next. Making sense. So
Yeah.
you're
Makes
building a
sense.
story gradually based on what these time frames are telling you. The time frames they always talk if you are patient enough. So for example, see this. This is a retracement, right? You were expecting bullish action, and then you got this bullish engulfing off here on the H4, just forms. Before this candle formed, there was a retracement into it. You check the H1. Oh, what's on the H1? Is there anything fun on the H1? On the H1, you see this double breakout, first break, you see second break. On this retracement, will you pick this buy from here? Yes. And
Yeah.
this is just H1, H4 daily, H1, H4, just those three time frames. We've not even added M15 for the fun of it. H1, H4 daily. If you are patient enough, again, price breaks to the upside, breaks this level. You're not going to just stay on H1 and you say, no, you check again. If you've not gotten a trade, so this is our break, price has broken. This is on H4, price has broken this level. Okay, so you're asking yourself a question. Where is the next possible place for price to come to? And you can see this is an imbalance here. It's pretty. So you mark the imbalance. You don't know if price is going to use it or not. You don't know yet. You check the daily. Is there anything on the daily? Well, there's nothing on the daily. You can't see anything on the daily. So again, back to H1. So that's the rationale. Just those three time frames can give you sweet stuff. So again, this is an
Yeah.
H4 imbalance that I marked. If I'm going to refine this H4 imbalance, where do you think I refine it to? This H1 imbalance, right?
Yeah.
Even if I'm wrong. Okay. So a lot of things are staring at me for me to take this trade right here in my experience. Okay. So trend line. Okay. So trend line entry, perfect, tap, tap, whichever way you want to actually put it. So that was a good trend line entry. Staring at me, staring right into my eyes. So based on that, you know your number one. Why are we taking this buy? We know our daily target is still quite far. Our daily buy target is still quite far. At least the closest target to us is this one. So I have reasons to buy. Yeah, knowing that price will definitely come in. Now, the other idea is that at the same time, price can also come in just this low. Please watch just this low and use this level to continue higher, which is what happened
Yeah.
here. I don't know if this is making sense to you. Why? Because this is
I
the last
see.
low below this main low. So
Yeah.
if you don't have this level mark, when price comes here, you will still be lost and confused. So the
I get
level
it.
of
I get it.
anticipation, so you must anticipate. your liquidity levels must be on point. And it's basic. We only have two or three liquidities that we know. The last one before the main loads and then the MSC. Those are just the two our ideas about liquidity, apart from sectional or those things. So for example, on the H4, let me show you something that happened on Monday that made me laugh so hard. On the H4, this is just an MSC for continue. And it happened last week too. Takes the high, takes the low, continues higher. This was this week. It didn't engulf him to continue higher. That's last week. This was last week. The same thing. This is the H4 high,
Mm.
this is the H4 low, continues higher. It is something price will do. So usually on Mondays, if it's a bullish price action. So we've been able to get up to this point. So now back again. So again, your anticipatory skills will be on point. You want to anticipate more, and then if price presents what you're anticipating, you be confident to take the trade. The only thing that saps away confidence is when you are risking too much. As long as the idea is to make money, I don't mind. I can have I think there was this time someone saw my account. He saw it like I had like it was like seven something, the 770 or 760 on the account, and he saw me putting 0.001 lot size and it was upright. The aim for me is to make money, right? As long as I make money, the process of scaling will be much more easier. The process of scaling will be much more easier because you must understand that number one, there is no trade that is a sure trade. The trades you think are
Yeah.
the best, they will hit stop loss. The trades you think, oh, the stop loss is too wide, they will go in your way. But because the moment you miss it because of this little here and there, then the thing is, what I'm saying, I don't know if it's something I've actually made, but it took me a long time to figure this out. Now, this is where we are.
I resonate with you.
Right, okay, so this is where we are. So, see, first game, that initial tap for me. Now, for the news, I think there was a news that day. There was a news.
Yeah, there was news. There was
Okay, now,
news.
see, price was there at this point. Brilliant move. Now, you would never know how far or how well something is going to happen. You just have to anticipate that, oh, okay, how is this going to happen? What's going to happen? What can happen? What are the possibilities? So, number one, this was where price was. Let's assume this was where price was before the news. So, let me put, I don't know, what news was it? Let me put that down there. That's where price was before the news. Where is the closest liquidity level to where price is for the news? Oh,
We have we have
this
this
one,
low here. Should I mark it?
usually, sorry, hold on. Sorry, I have a call.
Hello, Sewebas, you there? Hello? I can't hear you. I don't know if call. Yes, I'm still on the call. I'm still here. Okay, okay, okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, Dylan. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Why did we stop? Oh, I can see Said on call too. Hi, Said. How you doing? Can I meet your mic?
Yes, we're looking at
All
the
right.
liquidity that's present at
Oh, yeah.
around that level.
So now the news is coming. Where what liquidity do you? Okay, let me go to lower time frame since there's a news kind of stuff. Okay. The news. news. You know, I know there's hindsight, a lot of hindsight. But now, where do you think the most money is within, like, because this is an MSU, right? So this is your main low, right? Where do you think the most money is within this leg?
within this leg
Yeah,
of
within this thing
price.
from year to year, where's the most money? The most orders. Okay, so the idea of liquidity is you have resting orders. It's the same thing as having um okay, let me go too far. There's what we call open interest in the futures market. Now the open interest is number of orders that have been placed in the market but they have not been triggered. Okay. Now usually the open interest takes a chunk of what liquidity is. So for example, at the time this trade was here, there will probably be pending orders below this low, which is why immediately price comes, you see a crazy rejection to the upside. So there'll be pending orders. There'll be an order block. That's
Okay.
ICT stuff. So another block in the sense that there'll be orders yeah. Such that when price comes, just
Mm,
like layering kind of stuff, price would fill in those orders
mm,
and immediately reject. Makes sense. Why?
I
This is the
get it.
last low before this main low. And if you've traded SMT, you're just going to use a change of character here. Change of character, just a direct pullback, and then price starts to go higher. So the interesting thing about trading is that whatever you've learned in the past, it might not totally be a waste. There are some things you have to forego. There's some things you have to make do with and all of that. So as you can see, price comes all the way and then bounces up. And if you remember the place and the levels we were hoping to target on the daily. So see, we're hoping to target this level, right? This one, this. So we've broken this
Yes.
decently to this level. And then, oh, I didn't mention this, but let's just mark this hindsight, obviously. So if we're going to take buys from that news level, what will be our next target? Obviously, to the highs. This will be our next target. But this was the news. So if I'm taking any buy here, immediately price gets there, I'm going to be offloading my trade and just watch. Just watch to see what price can do. Now, if you look at this point, this high was not broken. So that means my last low was this low. Make sense? It should.
Yeah, makes
Now,
sense.
let me clear all of this. So let's try to reframe the sell. So on the daily, we have a reason to want to consider a sell. What's that reason? We have a broken gap level. This is broken gap level. So right there. So price comes, start broken gap level from Friday. So this is a new week. And as you know, for a weekly candle to be complete, there would be the power of three, some ICT stuff. There'll be some manipulation, accumulation somewhere. This whatever it teaches. But it actually works. It's actually a good idea for Monday to give that kind of treatment to trigger the stuff of people and then go all the way up. There's the basic knowledge that you should probably know. It happens every day, and it's the reason why most times in New York you're just waiting for a retracement of what has already happened in London. Most times if it's a bullish day. So all those things still work, they still make some sense. So if you're marking this level, again, what you know about SNR still works. Daily would go to daily, right? Daily to daily, weekly to weekly, H4 to H4. So from this daily level, you're going to pick a sell here. One of the closest places you want to consider for your target would be this gap level. Okay. So the
Yeah,
gap
definitely.
level, then breakout. But you definitely don't know for sure where exactly price is going to take the turn. So that's why you wait. That's why you have confluences. That's why you have trend lines. So for example, for me, trend line wise, I would see this, then engulfing. It's somewhat of a level I can play with. Trend line is fun for me. So I don't know. I consider trend line to be a lot of fun. It's not something you would see on my chart naturally, but it's something I probably just mark with my eyes. Just, oh, nice. It's a nice looking trend line. So, for example, because
Yeah.
of the trend line, I can decide to not pick a trade until the trend line gets triggered. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. So on H4, let's see. But on every time frame, you're able to know exactly where price would go. So on H4, if I ask you now, when do you think price would use this daily gap level, this one, or this one? The question the way I want you to answer that question is based on liquidity. One, this is the high. So if price has taken this high, which low will price take to continue higher? Low. So it means that this level only could give a rejection up until this point. But obviously, if you pick this could be a sell continuation to this target. This is your sell target. Try to take the high, try to take the low. So that means the area where you are looking to actually start buying from, if you refine your 8-4 zone, would be this area. So these are 8-4
Yeah.
zone. What do I go to do on H1? Again, like I've always said, you refine your H1 zone. So on H1, you will easily refine to this engulfing. So when price came to this level, you will still have the same bias, the same belief, because you have what you want already. You have your idea. You already know, oh, this is the high taking on H4, low taking on the daily. There's a daily breakout level, daily trend line, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of reason for you to consider a buy than for you to sell. So what you're doing is you're looking for trade. You're looking for trades, you're looking for your targets, looking for trades, looking for targets, and then looking for the best place to put your stop loss. So when you come to the chart, you the idea of, oh, you want to get direction can almost most times be misleading. Yeah, you can know the direction of what's going to happen in the week and the day based on what is in front of you, what is on the chart. But when you come to the chart, what you're looking for really is a trade. So you just cut the chase. Ask yourself, start from the most easy time frame to understand what is going to happen. The daily. If it's a new week, start from the weekly. Okay. Every day, you can check the weekly, then check the daily. Then start working your idea. Start asking yourself, oh, this is the daily. Where is the next trade price will likely go to? Then you start going to the H4. Oh, on the H4, if the price is going to retrace, if the price is going to buy, if the price is going to sell, where will it likely go to? Okay, those are important questions that you want to ask. Now, see this let's see this current price action now. This current price action. There was a sell from here, 10 sell. You know, level mark, you should be anticipating that price will use this level. But after this guy formed and you have this buy was a very sweet buy. I think I was in this buy maybe around here on the last time frame. I think I posted it on the Telegram page. I mean, I deleted it again. So I will show you the buy maybe for the end of the video. Again, this level becomes a very critical level. You want to consider, oh, what's going on in that level? This is a sell number one, you've broken a gap level. And again, like what I said again, this is the high of this. So price has taken the high. One price can decide to come all the way to the downside before continuing, or price can decide to retrace from this EFP. So those are a good point of view. Or price can decide to bounce off this classical scenario and then go higher. So the question is, oh, on H1 will clarify my doubts. Oh, what is it on H1 that can make me change my mind? That can give me an idea of, oh, where price is likely going to go. Now, for example, on H1, I know this is exhausted. This level, this zone is exhausted. Whatever happens here, if price should get to this zone, there's a high chance that will break the guy to the downside, which makes sense. And then there's also a strong chance that price would maybe give some sort of rejection here. It does not mean that price would come here and then start going all the way high. That can happen. But it just gives me an idea that, oh, I can get a sort of rejection. Why? Because I know this is an image. Price takes the high here, takes the low here. This is a true break of structure. So I'm looking at that. Also, this is an imbalance. So I can just to meditate, try to see, oh, so you I'm anticipating, I have that logical view of what is likely going to happen in price. And it's the same thing that happened there. This is an MSU sell. The high taking, sorry, the low taking, the high taking, the true break of structure, last high before the main high. Right? Same taps. So I can take the sell. But I didn't see it, I'm just saying it. Okay, so I could have taken that sell. So a lot of these things is based on what you already know. What you want to do is number one, take away and the idea that this is exactly what you want price to do. The idea is you want to ask yourself, what is the market telling me? How can I make money off this market? So the market is always saying something. Please never forget that. You just have to ask yourself what. So you're asking yourself, oh, what on the daily is telling me to buy or is telling me to sell? So whichever one is stronger, you go to the lower time. So each one, oh, what is it? Which one supporting this bias or against it? So that way you can build up and have incredible amount of setups. So for example, since you know the high taking, the low taking already, even if you are not in this buy up from here, you should be in this buy from this breakout. Okay. So let's say you miss this buy, I think was again Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. This buy should be in this buy, you should be in it. You should not miss it. So how do you refine your level? The same thing. Just go H1, for example, for this was a very beautiful trade. A lot of people were deceived. I know some people were selling here in the name of EFG, but you already know this is a different, this is your next different target because you're coming from the H4. So whatever retracement you have here, you should know that, oh, there's a chance that price will retrace. This is an EFG, engulfing fill and engulfing. In fact, is that type 2 breakout stop I mentioned. Do the same thing as that. So price comes, taps, expect a buy. Even if you miss the inter buy from here, there would always be re-entry on M15. Re-entry. Like this one. It was the next day. Very good entry. I mean, like, let me show you on each one. Let's each one or H4. Let's say H4 first. So from H4, you see this. In fact, price didn't even touch it. How was I able to enter the trade? Okay, yeah, I have this entire level mark. Yeah, I think I remember. I had this entire level mark. Then, just like I say, always mark your levels. Don't be worried or scared of what will happen. I had that entire level mark. Then I knew this eye was there. So I anticipated again, low would likely be taken. You don't know for sure. Nobody knows for sure. I'm asking myself, oh, what is the area? What is the zone closer to this zone? What is the zone or area closer to this low that price can use to propel itself to the upside? This imbalance, of course. So I go to the M15 trying to say, oh, is there anything within this imbalance that gives me that knuckle? Yes, there is. This is an engulfing field. This is an engulfing. So it's a perfect EFG setup. Price comes, plays around the eye. This is the low that got induced. So the induced. And even if I was too scared to pick this buy from here, I'll wait till I have a break. So I got a break of structure here or breakout, whichever one you want to call it. And then hook again. And then you remember the type 2 breakout structure. Where will you consider? So you see what you have here. This. The price comes here, see, react, hook. Where will you take your entry from? Level. You can easily, or you could easily have entered this trade here. What matters is,
Yeah.
are you making money? Okay. So over and over again, the same thing just keeps happening. The high taking, the low taking, price comes back to your level. Oh my gosh, this right here. You see, good trades don't happen all the time. But what you want to do is you want to be on the chart when they happen. And then you don't want to rush things. You don't want to be in the group of people that, well, okay, it's a decision you can make for yourself. You can decide to be someone that scalps. I scalp sometimes for fun. In fact, I think I scalp more than I hold in trading. Now, still this trade now. Breakouts, right? With engulfing fill. This is a gap level, right? Let's
Yeah.
assume this has not formed. So let me delete all of this so it makes sense. Just this level. So now H1. Just so the only thing I've seen so far is from M15 on H1. I can see that that level is within this imbalance. I'm not threatening. I'm not like H4. H4 is not telling me much. It's only telling me that this is the price is coming back to this engulfing field area. So I might consider it. So back to M15. So on M15, if I was too scared to risk a buy on this first touch, will I be scared to risk a buy after this engulfing form with this classic
No.
beautifully tapped? Wow, I
Yeah.
won't.
It tapped on the engulfing.
Exactly. I won't be scared. I'll take that buy. I'll target. There's a classic now here in the daily. So buy here, target here. Profit. I took a loss here. I was trying to sell from here. So assuming price took me out. Now see this again. Price took me out. Now something beautiful that happened here. That's why it's always about the power of what you know. What you know, the risk you're willing to put or the money you're willing to put. So see this price. Takes the high, one. Takes the low. I didn't see this, right? Because immediately the price came here, I sold. Came all the way. I was still holding, so break even. Took me out. Is this a true break of structure? Yes.
Yeah, it
What do you
is.
think I will be doing here at this point?
Looking for more buys.
Guys, nothing to be nothing to be scared of for bites. If it taps, for bites. Get a decent buy. No. Okay, so over and over again, the price would always tell you what you want to do. You just have to find your answers within what the time frames are telling you. The more patient you can be with your trades, the easier it all becomes. The easier it all becomes. And that's what you want. That's really what you want to achieve for yourself as a trader. More confidence, more reasons to pick trade, more reasons to be at peace with yourself. So the moment you master this of M1, M5, so you'll be be ridiculously easy. So now let's, for the culture, let's see M5. You know, put M1. Let's see M5 just for the culture. Let's see just this week's price action. Um, from let's see, still, it's still started. Yeah, this was still. You're going to see a lot of chaos on M1. Okay, but because of hindsight, we can easily read this. So on M1, like I said, I'm looking for three things on M1: price behavior, price delivery, and change of character. I'm not going to look for change of character unless there's price behavior and there's price delivery. Okay, so is there price behavior? No price behavior. Okay, there's no price behavior here. So the high, the low, nothing, nothing, nothing. But is there price delivery? Yes, internally. Takes it low, takes it high, is a true break of structure at this point. So this treatment on M1 could enter this trade. So to the downside, probably you take your first profit at this point and you're still watching. So you have a change of character, but you cannot build your trade just because of a just because of change of character. So you're asking yourself, what else can you do? So you see, uh, what's it called again? What's this thing called?
It's sweep.
Yeah. Okay. So you see this taking, the eye taking,
Yeah.
true break,
An MSU set.
price, exactly, price returns. In fact, internally, low taking, the eye taking, the true
I
break.
take
So price comes, can sell from here decently. Your stock will be above this level. If you're lucky enough, price may or may not take you out there. But if price takes you out there, you're still looking for just the same thing. Price behavior, price delivery, change of character. Price behavior, price delivery, change of character. So again, you see price takes the high. Internally, here takes the low. So again, this is a typical structure. So what do you do? This is just M5, but this is not M1. What do you do on this return? You probably want to sell more. Then you target this level. Again, same thing. Low taking, the high taking, change of character, because structure, true because structure. On this retracement, you can sell at any point as long as your stop is above liquidity level. And this is just M1. Okay. So is there price behavior? Nothing, nothing.
No.
Your price behavior is the last MSU before your zone. Okay. So no MSU, no MSU, no MSU. The last MSU is this one. All right. So price takes the high at this point, takes the low. All this is price taking the low. So immediately the price breaks this. This is a true breaker structure at this point. This is just M1, please. Just follow through. Again, just price behavior and price delivery. The price takes this on M1, you're asking yourself, where's the closest level that price can actually use to push price to your side? You don't know for sure, but there's a change of character here. Liquidity taking your change of character on M1. So it means that if price does come to the extreme, price can still use this level. Okay. And just like what you saw just now, this is a direct pullback into our break of structure, blah, 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 and then propel price to the upside. But it's still then that direct pullback that is liquidity level for price to push on this upside. This is just some basic SMC stuff or algo stuff passing. So again, the sells, you could also be in this gentle sell just from M1. Again, you're looking for price behavior, price delivery. Reason I repeat, price behavior, price delivery, price behavior, price delivery. We are not going to master this as much if you are not paying attention to yourself as a trader. So again, remember your price behavior is last MSU before your level. So if this liquidity zone is a level, you see price takes the high here, takes the low, yeah, sorry, takes the low here, takes the high rather. So this is your two breakout structure. The gain price comes, induce the last low before the mini low, give an engulfing. So you can consider selling from here. And if you're selling from there, you know all of this level is vacant. So your first target will probably be somewhere around this level. Because this is where you have an engulfing. This is just based on M1. Okay? So this is just M1 shenanigans. That's why I say I can easily trade the M1, especially from the fact that I can come from the high time frame. But you see, to be honest with you, I've not gotten to that level of what's it called now, discipline. Because one thing I noticed is the moment I open M5 and M1, I get stuck. I don't go,
Mhm.
I don't check H1. I don't, or let's say I forget to check H1. I just see something, for
Okay.
example, I just see this MSU take the I
You are
take the
caught
low.
up
Oh,
with
I'll just exactly, I mean, just start buying here. But in the real sense, price might decide to still retrace up to this zone. But if I start buying here and price still keeps coming down, I'm scared. So I chicken out, I take a loss. And then price eventually come to this zone and I start to buy. Then I'm like, oh gosh. Then I check the H1. I notice it's an H1 classification now. Oh shit, I should have kept the H1 before taking this trade. So over and over again. And that's why I decided to remove M5 and M1. So it's not, so that's why as a trader, you have to know what's going on with yourself. What is stopping you from in your trading? You know it. You just have to stop doing it. Or you have to tell yourself, oh, this week I'm not going to do this. One of the things that happened, oh, for me, I'm not going to check M5M1. Can I go to M5M1 and take good trade? Yes, I do it all the time. But the fact that the stupid trades I take from checking it make me feel so stupid. I have to stop. I have to stop. But I can still do it. So it's fun. M1 is fun. I'm not even going to lie. M1 is fun. So again, this is an MSU. Take the high, take the low, true break of structure. The price retraces where will price continue from.
Yeah.
Within the MSU, then continues again, change your character after your MSU, obviously. So price returns, your type 2 type of entry. So you can enter here, you stop below that level. And then again, the high taking the low taking break. Where will price used to continue to the upside? Obviously, this so you just start it minimally at this point and just continue. This is all M1 sheet. M1 sheet again, MSU, 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 just all around. Just have fun with it. Oh, this street was very beautiful. This street was beautiful. This beautiful street, I remember. Very beautiful. See, see the chaos here. I took a loss here. You can see this is absolutely chaotic because it's obviously M5, M1. One time you're thinking you're bullish, another time, see, immediately this retraces. Oh, damn, that means we are bullish. Then you start buying, boom, boom, boom. The price goes up, then it takes you up, boom, boom. But it's just a matter of asking yourself, oh, where's price going to? And then turning on your high time frame antenna. So you know what you want. You can be someone that trades lower time frame comfortably. That's super good. That's super chill. So for you as a trader, you have to find out what your weaknesses are, and you're not going to immediately attack those weaknesses. I don't know how to trade M1. So you now start learning how to trade M1 because you think not knowing how to trade M1 is your problem. No, if you're losing on M1, it means just stay away from it for now. Go to time frame you're more comfortable with. It is when you build your strength in other places, that strength can now help you or help your weaknesses in other areas. So that's typically trading for you. It means you can get it off started. And that's why most of the okay now the trades I took today, they were just based on H4 and H1 really. So on H4, there's the trade I took in the morning, they sell here, just from that. So this, even though this is not even decent engulfing sell, but yeah, this is a breakout. It's a breakout. This is a rejection. So I'm already thinking, oh, something's about to go down. And on H1, what do I see? The price has taken the low, taking the high. It's a true break. So this is just a retracement to that level. And I know this is an imbalance. Decent looking imbalance. I didn't have to refine this to M15. I just took the sell and asked what my target is. Beautiful. Yeah. Got here. I did not take my profit. Actually, I think I took profit around the side. And at the point, I already had an idea that, oh, there's a chance that price will come, retrace, use this to bounce off. Or if price can just by mistake break to the downside, that means we'll have something lower. That means probably price wants to induce the flow. So whatever price presents is what determines how you think about it. Whichever way price presents. So again, for this, there was a buy. Yeah. So I missed this buy. Yeah. Like I missed it. There was a beautiful trend line entry that's around there. So it's so painful. So double engulfing. This is all H1. No? Double engulfing, engulfing one, engulfing two. Prices coming in retracement. A normal, a most external traders will probably be looking for sales into this engulfing field or this still engulfing. Or we have get taken out. Okay. So it's feeling just so beautiful. So what happened? I missed this. What happened? I waited for the breakout. The breakout happened. I drew my trend line. Here's the trend line. On this retracement, I just stacked my buys. It's 0.01 lot, so I don't have anything to lose. Or I'm not, if price goes against me, I'll just keep trading a loss. That's all. So the moment, and that also tells you that I'm not attached to the money as much. I need the money, obviously. We all need money to survive. We all want money, right? But the putting zero attachment on the money just gives me that freedom. Just lay at 0.001. Then boom, that came on my broker. I don't know why I didn't take this guy out. Took this out and I'm out of the market. And now, obviously, there's a sell, crazy sell, which I wish I was on the track, but I don't have to catch all the trades. I don't have to catch the ones I can catch. Have fun. So you have to put in a lot of work in your back testing, in everything, such that it becomes more fun for you. When you take a lot, you just know it's just one of those things that happen, and then you figure out why. Why did I take the loss? What liquidity did I miss? What external level did I miss? And what time frame am I not looking? Those three questions, they will always give you the answer to your confusion. What liquidity level did I miss? What external level did I miss? What time frame am I not looking? Those three things would always give you the answer. As much as you were in the boot camp, you saw me teach PP, double engulfing, EFG, you saw me teach all of the setups, price behavior, price delivery. You would always find answers to why you are missing trades, to why you are taking a loss, to why market is taking you out and then going in your direction. You will find answers. So it's either you are marking the wrong liquidity zone, so you have to master liquidity. And the easiest thing about liquidity is just two things. I explained this. Your last low, your structural liquidity, your last low before the main low. And I explained that within a trend, there can be many structural liquidities. You just have to follow the one that is closest to your higher time frame. Yeah. So what liquidity did I make? What SNL level setup did I make? And what time frame did I not look? Those three questions would always answer your question when it comes to trend. Right. So I think I've need to stop recording here. Um, um, it's recording from here. Yes, 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 yes. I was recording. Okay, that's all. All right. All right. So, we're still on the call. Oh, you're gone. So, I thought I was even the only one. All right. Oh, that's on my part.